Lastly, we want to conclude the chapter on the conditions of hijab by saying, be truthful in your tawbah. If you are putting hijab on for Allah, then it will be according to the conditions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be truthful in that. I have 3 final words to conclude the lecture, insha'Allah, and we ask Allah to make it a benefit for all those that will hear it. The first word of advice is for the parents. I'm telling you and asking you in the name of the Great, in the name of Allah. And when you are asked in the name of Allah, do not deny me. I'm begging you, don't worry about your daughter. When she puts on hijab, Allah will bring her a good husband. Some of the parents, they have the misconception, may Allah preserve our parents and yours, that the girl, no, she puts hijab on after marriage. I have to guarantee for her she'll get married. If no one could see, how is she going to get married? Parents, do you want to entrust your daughter, the treasure of your eyes and heart, to someone who doesn't fear Allah or care about His commands? Because he picked someone that doesn't wear hijab. Do you want to entrust your daughter to someone like that? Why do you think so many of the marriage problems exist? Because many times our parents, they put conditions of only a particular degree and a particular number of zeros on the income and a particular car, and they left deen out of the picture. They curbed it. You want a happy, content life for your daughter, and the parents are pleased and happy when their children become happy in marriage. Let her put on hijab. The second word of advice is to the brothers and the males at large. And that is the words of the Prophet ﷺ in the hadith in Bukhari and Muslim narrated by Ibn Umar, wherein the Prophet ﷺ says, كُلُّكُمْ رَاعٍ, every single one of you is responsible. He's a shepherd. وَكُلُّكُمْ مَسْئُولٌ عَنْ رَعِيَّتِهِ, and every single one of you will be asked about their following, about their flock. Don't be a reason for any sister in your family or in your community or any sister you have authority over to fall into this. Don't you dare be the reason. Either one, because you didn't inform them, you didn't inform her, or 2, you informed her but harshly. No, be gentle. Be compassionate. Show her and tell her, I don't want anything from you except your safety on the Day of Judgment. Wallahi, I just care about you, and what I want is for you to be separated the furthest distance from the anger of Allah and His punishment. All I want for you is to spend eternity in Jannah with Aisha and Khadija and Zainab and Hafsa, Ridwanullahi alayhin. The third word of advice, we return to our sisters. Sisters, the current situation of the Ummah, the French hijab ban that you all know about. Also, some of you may know, our sisters in Turkey have to take their hijab off at the door to enter a university. All of what's going on, this ruckus about hijab, is a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make clear who will stand for Allah and His pleasure and His sake, and who will sell out. Ukhti, my sister, you want to service Islam? Put the hijab on. Sister, you want to defend the Prophet ﷺ? Put the hijab on. Sister, you want to support your sisters all over the world that have to pay the heaviest price just because they're Muslims? Put the hijab on. There is not a bigger thorn you can put in the side of your enemy than that. And walk the earth with that gown called hijab, and that crown of yours called hijab, with the utmost confidence and the utmost pride in your personality and in who you are and in your decision. Walk the walk of Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, when she saw some of the women of Rome walking about the palaces naked. She said, may Allah's wrath and curse and anger descend upon you. هِيَ لَكُنَّ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَلَنَا فِي الْآخِرَةِ. That fame that you're getting, you can have it. It's yours in the dunya and it's ours in the hereafter. In conclusion, if you love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you won't be able to fall asleep tonight. You will be rolling and tumbling and you will beg Allah, oh Allah, just let me wake up in the morning. I will show you I am true. I will show you I am loyal. I will show you that I will not let anyone be obeyed if they command me to disobey you. Wallahi sister, if you make that decision and you don't wake up tomorrow morning, Allah, because of your intention, will give you the reward as if you were wearing the hijab your entire life. May Allah write for you a life of purity upon purity. And may Allah guide you and me, and guide with us, and make us a reason for those that will be guided in the future. May Allah gather us with our role models in the highest levels of Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us a reason for the upliftment of the punishment upon the Ummah today. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us leaders for those that are looking for an example. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make what is left of our lives better than what has passed, and make the ultimate best day of our lives the day that we meet Him, Jalla Jalaluh. I did not mean to upset you or to insult you. It was only out of my care for my sisters that we put this lecture together. And wallahi, I don't look down upon any one of you, because only Allah knows in what position I will end my life and what position you will end your life. And that is all that matters. Forgive me if I have upset you, and don't let the manner in which the advice was given prevent you from listening to what may be in it of truth. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. جزاك الله خيرا everyone for your attentive listening. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.